What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, it's been a little bit since we've done some Nintendo news. Now, there's a few different things I wanted to talk about, and rather than making 3 separate videos, I just decided to wait a little bit, let that Nintendo news build up, because it seems like every other day there is something to talk about with Nintendo, and that was a huge reason for wanting to start this channel. But guys, the first topic of the day, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. If you have not heard about this game by now, I don't know, maybe you're living under a rock, but I feel like at this point everyone's probably heard this game so much to the point where you might actually start to get annoyed hearing about Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. But guys, this game has sold over 130 million freaking units. Now, I'm assuming that's not just physical. It's got to be digital sales, physical sales, added up. 130 million is freaking insane. I feel like there's got to be a record for that somewhere. I don't know. I did not look it up before this video. I just hit record, and y'all know I'm gonna talk. But I feel like there's probably a record to be broken, or maybe it's breaking records. I don't know, but guys, 130 million copies of that game is freaking insane. I don't know how many copies Breath of the Wild sold, but I'm gonna assume that this game is probably on track to either beating that record, or maybe it's already beat it by now. But that's kind of crazy to think about because this game has not been out very long, but I've been seeing so many different videos of just people doing all sorts of crazy stuff, like creating these vehicles. I saw somebody using freaking chili peppers to give them like a gust so they could go high up in the sky by just igniting these freaking peppers. So there's so many like shortcuts and like just different loopholes you can take in the game to make things easier. You know, I'm not hating against that. I feel like, hey, they clearly made this game and they knew there was going to be a lot of creativity. And here we go. The freaking fans are having so much fun with this stuff, and it's incredible. But yeah, guys, 130 million freaking copies is insane. And the next topic we have, guys, Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1. Now, here's the thing. This isn't a for sure thing. It has not officially been announced for Nintendo, I don't think. And if so, I have not seen that, and maybe I need to do more research. But from what I've been seeing is this collection is going to be for all recent consoles. Now, does that just mean the PS5 and the freaking newer Xbox? Because technically, those are the current generation. Nintendo's a little bit behind at this point with the Switch, but they're kind of milking it out for what it's worth. Here's the thing, though. The games that are supposed to be on here were on the PS2, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's supposed to be the original Metal Gear Solid game, which was on the PS1. So, if the freaking Switch does not get these games, my mind is blown. Like, the Switch can handle those games. Come on now. I know we like to talk a little crap every now and then about the Switch and the graphics, but come on now. I'm pretty sure that the Switch can handle those freaking games. I hope, and if it doesn't, we need to get that new hardware instantly. But guys, let me know down below, did you ever play any of the Metal Gear Solid games? Metal Gear Solid, I know this is not Nintendo, but on the PS1, oh my gosh, one of my favorite games of all time. I didn't even know what like stealth games were until I played that game, and I don't know if there's a better stealth game out there than Metal Gear Solid, the first Metal Gear Solid. Now, I have heard some of the other Metal Gear Solid games actually surpass that game. I don't know. That could just be different opinions and stuff like that. Y'all know how it goes on the internet, so let me know down below. Do you think we're going to get this collection for the Nintendo Switch? I really hope we do, because it would be fun to go back and revisit those games on the portability of the freaking Switch. Although, PlayStation just announced a freaking handheld, and it looks just like their version of the Switch. We gotta start a freaking PlayStation channel now. Get that news out of here. Y'all know I'm a PlayStation fan. You can probably tell back there somewhere. There you go. There's something back there. Anyways, back to Nintendo. So, They also announced Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. They're remaking that. Now, that's probably just going to be for PS5. I really, really doubt the Switch would ever get something like that. I think it's an exclusive for PlayStation, but it might not be. And if it's not, then maybe in 3 years or whenever, when we finally get the Switch 2 or the Switch Pro or whatever is coming next, maybe at that point I could see us getting like the newer remakes of games like that and stuff. So fingers crossed, it would be amazing to get some of that stuff on Nintendo. But if not, we got to get that PS5, baby. All right, everyone. And the last little bit of news I have for y'all today is Nintendo Switch Online has added 3 new games. Now, on one end, I'm excited just to see that there's newer games getting added to the online service. I actually signed up for the online service about a month ago, and since then, I have played through, like, I don't know. I've definitely got my money's worth, but I've probably played through about 10 games or so. Currently playing through Breath of Fire 2. It's been taking me a little longer than normal. I've been working on videos and stuff like that so much more than I normally do or normally have before in the past. So I'm not really having as much time to play video games, but I'd say I'm at least halfway through the game, maybe a little bit longer. But anyways, back to the actual subject at hand before my mind went somewhere else. They added 3 new games. So the first one is Super Mario Advance. And this game was on the Game Boy Advance. Now, this one includes Super Mario Bros. 2 and also the classic arcade Mario Bros. Kind of cool, I guess. I thought these games were already on the Switch Online. Maybe it was like Super Mario 2, like the NES version. I'm assuming this version might just have like, I don't know, maybe it's more updated graphics. Maybe it just looks different. Sometimes the color schemes and stuff like that on these newer games, this is still freaking old, super old. Sometimes it looks a little bit different. So I guess there's that. And then not only do we have Super Mario Advance, we have Super Mario Advance 2. And I think, I actually haven't played Super Mario Advance 2 on the Game Boy Advance. I'm pretty sure this is just a port of Super Mario World from the Super Nintendo. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I think this version might have like, I don't know what, maybe just more updated graphics. Maybe they added another level or something. I never actually played this version. Maybe I should, because Super Mario World is one of my favorite games of all time. And if I'm missing out on like extra levels of like that era, I'm going to be a little bummed. So maybe I'll check it out now that it's on the online service. The other thing is, though, I think you have to have the expansion pack or expansion pass, whatever it's called, because these are Game Boy Advance games, and I don't think you can just have the regular Switch Online service and play these games. I might be wrong. Somebody let me know down below in the comments. You're not going to hurt my feelings, I promise. But yeah, definitely let me know down below. But yeah, not only do we have Super Mario Advance 1 and 2, you already know what's coming next. We've got 5. Just kidding. We got 3. Super Mario Advance 3. And once again, just like this was Super Mario World 2, or excuse me, Super Mario World ported over, I'm pretty sure that's the same with this one. So, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island on the Super Nintendo, I'm pretty sure is this same exact game, Super Mario Advance 3. Once again, I could be wrong. Maybe they added new elements and things like that that I'm completely unaware of. But, I don't know. So, like I said, a little bittersweet on these games. It's like, cool, like I want to see all of the older games eventually get over to the Nintendo Switch Online service, but like adding these 3, I'm like, come on, y'all couldn't have added something else that like we didn't already have. Like, let's get some more NES games, let's get some more freaking Super Nintendo games that we don't have. There's so many more games out there, and I'm assuming at this point it's probably like licensing issues and just behind the scenes like business things that most people probably aren't thinking about. We're probably like, hey, where's that game? Nintendo put it out. Why can't we play it? But it's like, yeah, certain things like leases for games and licenses and things like that expire over time if deals weren't made and set in stone. So that's just, I don't know, part of it, I guess. But guys, let me know what you think of all of this Nintendo news. We did cover a few different topics today. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this rather than maybe solo videos of just news bits. I've seen like you guys say you like the shorter videos. I've seen some people say you like the longer videos. So either way, I'm just here to drop Nintendo videos and hopefully y'all enjoy it. Guys, I already said it in the last video, but thank you so much for getting this channel to 3,000 subscribers. Freaking insane to see that. I think when we hit 5,000 subscribers, we're going to do some sort of giveaway. So assuming we're probably going to hit that pretty soon based on like how fast things have been growing lately. Once again, super big shout outs to y'all. I think when we hit 5,000, maybe we'll give away like a toy that we pick up in a Nintendo hunting video, or maybe a video game or something. I'll find some cool stuff and we'll do a giveaway. But guys, once again, I appreciate all of y'all. Make sure to check out all the other videos we have on this channel. We have a bunch of different side series now. I've made a lot of different playlists, so if you like to binge content, that's probably going to be your best bet. We've got Nintendo hunting, Nintendo news like this video here. We have unboxings, and then we have a few other things. So you guys go check out those playlists. I appreciate all of y'all. Until next time, peace.